Hi, I'm Linda DiMeglio, and I am the Entertainment Sales Manager here at the beautiful InterContinental Hotel in Los Angeles, Century City. And I'm a Newhouse graduate, class of...
We'll keep that one to ourselves, right?
Okay.
Awesome. So Linda, tell me, how did you make it from the halls of Syracuse University here to this phenomenal hotel in LA? I think you started with some noble means back at Syracuse. Tell me about that catering experience that kind of gave you the bug, right?
Yeah, well, I was very fortunate to have a great financial aid package. The university was wonderfully beneficent. And I signed up for the catering department, the SU Dining Services department, and I was able to work in all the dining halls from the ground up, from the dish room to a server to a checker. And when I graduated, I actually worked for the university for several years as a as a full-time catering supervisor. And we opened the Carrier Dome. The catering department. I was a supervisor for the Rolling Stones concert when Mick Jagger was there in 1981, and I decided that it was kind of a great field, so I used my Syracuse degree and my catering experience and came out to Los Angeles.
And what's it been like for you out here? I mean, you work with some of the top folks in the world, right? I mean, it's pretty neat to be in this position.
Well, I was very fortunate in that my first job was actually as a food service manager at UC Irvine. So I segued into college food service in Southern California. And then when an opening came up for a catering director at what was turning over from Columbia Pictures to Sony Pictures, the opening came up for a catering director, and a good friend of mine from a catering company called Bon Appetit had hired me and brought me up to Los Angeles, and that's kind of when I started doing catering for the entertainment industry.
Wow, from the Carrier Dome to the entertainment industry, right? Tell me about how making connections have that's really helped your career. When we talk about networking, we tell our students how very important that is. What's your experience been like with networking and with making new connections?
Well, pretty amazing from the start. On the Sony lot alone, we had a great group of Syracuse alumni that actually worked for Sony and the divisions of Sony, Columbia, TriStar, Home Video, Publicity, not only in the Culver City campus, but in all of the Sony divisions from New York to Japan. All of us were just a really great group. So coming from that was like a great start for me. And over the years, just being involved with the alumni group and being amazed at the sheer number of Syracuse alumni in both sports and entertainment and other fields in Los Angeles, the sheer number of alumni and the willingness for us all to help each other out has just been phenomenal.
I think that's a great message for students because it can be intimidating to reach out, to ask for help, to say, would you take a peek at my resume? But your message must be like, that's what we're here for, guys. Reach out to us.
Absolutely. In fact, as a senior person in the industry, all things being equal, knowing how wonderful and how strong my education was at Syracuse, it is, if I see a student's resume or a graduate's resume that has a Syracuse education, I will take a second look. And there are so many of senior managers in the industry that realize the value of that education. The interesting story that I like to tell is that in 1983, when I came out here with nothing but my Syracuse degree, not a car, not a cell phone, nothing.
Yeah.
I came out with my experience and my degree and was able to find a job immediately.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that for students, they kind of need that boost to know that it can happen. And you can make it work. Well, I really appreciate it. Linda DiMeglio, Entertainment Sales Manager at the beautiful, I'll do a little pan here. We're in the glass room, right? This is one of the new fancy pants rooms at this great hotel out here in Los Angeles. Thank you so much, Linda, and we will definitely send some students in your direction.
Thank you.
Great.